Welcome back to the Fertility with Jaya podcast. If you're new here, I'm Jaya, a natural fertility expert with a master's in reproductive medicine. I help women and couples find clarity, confidence, and the right next step on their path to parenthood. Okay, so today we're talking about chemicals and fertility, but not in the way that you usually hear about it online. Because here's the truth. Reducing chemical exposure can absolutely improve your fertility, but you do not have to live in a chemical-free bubble to get pregnant. In fact, stressing about avoiding every little thing can sometimes do more harm than good. In this episode, I'm going to share why chemicals matter without making it a full-time job, and the swaps that I recommend to all of my clients, and the products I personally use and love, and the things I don't worry about at all, because balance matters. Okay, let's talk about why chemicals matter, but why balance matters even more. So chemicals, especially endocrine disruptors, can mess with hormone balance, it can impact egg and sperm quality, and it can increase inflammation in the body. And this is especially important if you already have fertility challenges like poor egg quality, you've got endometriosis, PCOS, or if your partner has high sperm DNA fragmentation. In those cases, I always look at toxin exposure. But here's what I want you to remember. Not all chemicals are bad. You don't have to eat 100% organic, use only natural skincare, or throw out everything in your house. Because that's not realistic for most people, and it's not the single reason that you're not pregnant. Instead, I focus on the big swaps that give you the most impact without making you lose your mind over the little things. Okay, here's my priority list for swaps. Here's what I start with clients and in my own home. Natural cleaning products. My favourite products are Pleasant State. They smell amazing, they work, they're refillable. I started using Pleasant State maybe about 6 months ago, and honestly, I'm not going back. Their glass cleaner works better than anything I bought from the supermarket. I love all of their products, so definitely worth checking them out. I also have a discount code which I can put in the show notes. The next thing I always recommend is BPA food storage containers. Glass or stainless steel for leftovers, lunch boxes, and water bottles. So just ditch those plastic water bottles. They are actually the worst, especially those ones that you can scrunch up and they're really soft. I get all my glass containers from Amazon. It's really easy. Next, filter your tap water. This is one of the easiest and most important changes, and it doesn't have to cost a fortune. You can get some pretty good water filters just from Bunnings. Lastly, replace your non-stick cookware. Switch to stainless steel, ceramic, or cast iron. I've just bought the crumbled Low-Tox ceramic pans, and we are obsessed. They're beautiful to cook with. They're so easy to wash. Even my husband is really obsessed with them. The fact that as soon as we have dinner, he's washing all the pans because he doesn't want to ruin them. But I've been eyeing them off for a long time, and it's definitely worth the investment. And if you're not eating organic food, which not all of us have the resources or the finance to do that, I definitely recommend washing your veggies well. I wash all my fruit and veg with a veggie spray from Pleasant State, but there are lots of brands out there that do the same thing. So these are the foundational swaps that make a huge difference to your chemical load without tipping you over into overwhelm. So here's a little recap of what I just talked about. Cleaning products, switch to natural cleaning products. That's a really big one. Swap your plastic containers and plastic water bottles for glass or stainless steel. Filter your tap water, and then swap your pans from Teflon to a Low-Tox alternative. Okay, let's talk about what I do and don't do in my own life. Now, here's where I'm going to be completely honest with you, because I'm not here to pretend that I'm perfect and living some unattainable Low-Tox life. Cleaning products, 100% natural, Pleasant State all the way. Body creams, yes, natural, but I have an advantage that my mum makes natural skincare from olive oil, so I have access to really great products. So I use her creams for my face and I use her cleanser, but I also use vitamin cereals and retinol from the skincare company. So it's not all completely natural. Makeup, I do use some natural makeup, but I also use MAC lipsticks. So I'm not a purist at all. Shampoo and conditioner, not natural. I've tried so many products, but nothing gives me the same results. I would love some recommendations if you have any and that you love it. And deodorant, I've never found a natural one that I truly love, and I've tried a lot. So if you've got great recommendations, I'm all ears. I would love to hear what you're using. I've picked the things that matter most for fertility, and I've let go of perfection over the things that matter less, or that I really love the products and I don't want to give them up. Call it balance. And here's how I approach it with my fertility clients. We start small. I don't say throw everything out. We swap the daily high exposure items first. So if you're using White King, like really harsh cleaning products, or, you're doing spray tans regularly, like they're the things I would get rid of first. But start small. You don't have to throw out everything in your house. Then over time, if you're replacing a product anyway, choose a cleaner option. If your testing shows oxidative stress, inflammation, poor egg quality, endo, or poor sperm results, we go harder on these swaps in these cases because it's worth the extra effort. And this is why testing still matters. Because here's the thing, you can swap all the things in the world, but if you don't know whether your chemicals are actually impacting your fertility, you're still guessing. Functional testing can show signs that chemical exposure may be playing a role in your fertility, like nutrient depletion, thyroid changes, inflammation, or oxidative stress. So when you have that data, you can target your swaps and your supplements in a way that makes a real difference. I hope this has been helpful, but here's your takeaway. Yes, reduce your chemical exposure, but no, you don't have to do it all at once. Pick the big impact changes, keep the things that you truly love, and aim for progress, not perfection. And if you want to know exactly which tests I use with my clients to uncover hidden fertility blockers, including the ones that can be linked to chemical exposure, download my free guide, Decode Your Fertility Test, the clarity you need for IVF success. It walks you through key tests you need, what the optimal ranges are, and a roadmap of your next steps. You'll find it in the show notes. Until next time, take a deep breath. You're already doing more for your fertility than you think.